Hi, my name is Quaempts. I am a second year medical student at University of Washington, and I did my RUOP up at Newport, Washington with Dr. Jeremy Lewis as my preceptor. So my project looked into introducing a paved trail up at Newport in order to reduce physical inactivity. So when I got to Newport, I learned about their large elderly and low-income population, and additionally, that 28% of the county is physically inactive. Something else I noticed was how beautiful the area was. Most of the county is within the Colville National Forest, which is a 1.5 million acre area of land. However, despite the availability of land, there's still high levels of physical inactivity and obesity. Also, as far as I'm aware, there's really only one area close to Newport that has trails within the national forest, but none of them are paved. So this could be kind of hard or dangerous for elderly or disabled individuals. So I thought we could take advantage of the 60 miles of disused railroad that runs from Newport to Medellin Falls and convert that into a paved trail. So this could be a safe option and also a free option to utilize the beautiful green area for physical activity. Other community assets I had the privilege of talking to were Hospitality House and Rural Resources, and these are organizations that focus on elderly individuals, employment, housing, and safety, who thought that converting the railroad to a paved trail would be a great idea and would love to contribute to transportation routes in the future if that were made available. Moving on into the articles I looked into. The first one was an article done in Virginia looking at trail use versus park use by community members. And I looked at this one because I know Newport has a park, but to the best of my knowledge, they only have one park. So I wanted to see how a trail could add to the community. And so this article showed that a trail was visited more frequently and associated with more vigorous activity. So more biking, walking, or running versus more leisurely activity, like sitting on a park bench and reading a book, just enjoying the outdoors. It was all trail and park visits were also associated with lower BMIs, and additionally, higher frequency of visits were also associated with more psychological benefit. So that's another positive for the community, as I know another issue that they are struggling with is depression, especially with the adolescents. The other article I looked at was done in rural Missouri, looking at how trail use impacts physical activity. And so it showed individuals 60 and older were more likely to be regular walkers, and over half of people using trails increased walking since using the trail. Non-regular walkers were also more likely to start increasing their walking regimen with the trail versus regular walkers, and lower income individuals were more likely to increase walking versus high income individuals. So this is really applicable to Newport since we have our elderly community that's low income with high physical inactivity. So in conclusion, I think a paved trail in Newport could really help increase physical activity for the area. And additionally, the time outdoors could really provide an added benefit psychologically. And here on the bottom right, you can see where that trail would run through Pend Oreille County, and how using that railroad could provide the foundation for a future trail and accessing safe, free green space for the community. In terms of moving forward, local fundraisers, state or national grants would be needed for funding. And then using hospitality, house, and rural resources, as mentioned previously, for transportation routes to really maximize the benefit of a paved trail in the area. And that is all I have. Thank you for coming to my poster.